Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I am doing 2 DIY Dollar Tree farmhouse decor to hang on our wall. So the first thing I'm doing here is I'm taking 2 of these little signs and a couple of paint brushes, just old ones. Here's the colors I chose. This is like a teal color. This is a slate gray. It's called Pavement. This is my chalk white. And this is just a matte brown. So this is the craft sticks that I used and a couple glue sticks and glue gun. My iPad completely stopped recording during this, so I'm doing a lot of voiceovers and I'm using a lot of pictures because I am so sorry. My iPad was just being ridiculous this day. So for this idea, I was just cruising Pinterest looking at farmhouse decor, and I saw this beautiful sign and I was like, oh, I could do that with Dollar Tree stuff. So that's where this idea came from. This is where everything stopped recording, and what I did was I just glued these 2 signs together with the pictures up. I put the popsicle sticks on the edges to glue them together. Used the hot glue to make this long sign. What I did then is I took the white chalk paint, the black or the gray, and the brown. I mixed them up together and just went to town with my brushes. I also used those plastic forks that you saw just to create some like grainy areas. And then, of course, it didn't record again, the teal. So all I did with the teal is I waited for that first coat to dry because I didn't want the teal to mix in with those other colors. I wanted the teal to look like it had been put on there and then, you know, worn off over time. So after that first coat of white, gray, and brown dried, then I went in with the teal, and I just used a real stiff brush and put barely any paint on it at all. And I just really roughly covered, you know, some areas with teal, and that was it. And then I went back again with the fork to create some texture. So I'm really sorry that I didn't get any of that on camera. I didn't get any of that in pictures because I didn't know my camera wasn't working. So after all the blue dried, I took a picture. I don't even think I showed you the picture. It's a picture of a branch with 2 lovebirds on it, and it's just something I found on the internet, and I was like, oh, I really like that. So I took the picture and I recreated it on these 2 boards. I just drew a long branch with 2 lovebirds looking at each other, and I'm making it like a silhouette. So I'm not adding detail to it. I'm just using the pavement gray to, you know, color in the birds and everything, paint in the birds. So that's what you're seeing me do here, is I drew it on with pencil first because there were, you know, a couple times where I screwed up or I didn't like the branch that I drew. So I did erase it. This is very forgiving because you're working on boards that appear to be rustic anyway. So when you use your eraser, even if some of the graphite from the pencil, you know, smudges or whatever, it doesn't matter because this is a rustic looking piece of art anyway. So I'm just going over my pencil marks now. And again, I just, you know, I picked something off the internet and kind of used it as an inspiration. And I added my own branches and leaves here and there. I didn't copy the picture exactly. I just used it as an inspiration piece. So that's all you're seeing me do here, is just go over my pencil markings and paint in all these areas. comes the big reveal. I love how it turned out. I love, love, love it. I mean, that turned out so cute, and you could do so many different ideas. You don't have to do this branch and lovebird idea. All right, guys, so this is what we're working with today. I've got an 11 by 14 photo frame and an Amazing Grace sign from the Dollar Tree. And I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this yet. I know I'm gonna paint it, but I think I'm gonna add like some popsicle sticks to it to kind of give it more of a rustic frame on the inside. I don't know, let's see what we're gonna do. So all I'm doing right now is taking the back off of this frame, and then I'm going to take those little hooks off because I'm not putting the back on. I'm just gonna glue the glass right to the frame. So I'm just gonna take I think they're gardening shears. I'm just gonna take those and just pull those little metal hooks right out. They come out really easy. So now all I'm doing is taking some hot glue and I'm just putting it in the corner of the frame, and then I lay the glass on top of it, and then I go back with the hot glue and I'll run a line of hot glue all along the glass and the frame just to keep it nice and secure in there. So this is kind of like my creative process that I'm going through here. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with these popsicle sticks. Do I want to lay them, you know, end to end? Do I want to, you know, make them straight on the edges? So what I decide to do is just cut the rounded edges off and lay them like they were just little planks of wood along the edges of the frame. I'm just gluing some sticks around the edges to give it a finished look around the edges also, because I know it's going to be hanging on the wall and you can see the edges. You guys, I'm totally winging it. I don't know how this is going to look, to tell you the truth. I guess it'll look like a wooden frame, right? Or it could possibly just look like a frame with popsicle sticks on it. I really hope I have enough sticks to finish this project. I didn't even like take into account how many sticks I have, but whatever. We'll just keep cutting and going because, you know, I just wing it most of the time anyway, so why not? Why not wing it, Eileen? So here's the question now. Do I want to keep it just the one row? I mean, it looks nice. It's nice and rustic, okay? So do I want to keep it the one row, or do I want to add another row on the side here? I'm going to lay it out and see what it looks like. All right, Hannah, you're gonna have to be the deciding factor here. Should I keep it just the outside, just one row, or should I do another layer on the inside? So one row. All right, Hannah said we're leaving it the way it is, so let's leave it the way it is, and we're gonna paint it chalk white. We're gonna chalk paint it. Finally. Okay, so this is where we're at. It's not cleaned yet. I need to clean it off, but this is a coat of the white chalk paint. And, just see it a little bit closer. And a mix of like a chocolate brown and a gray, I think. Payne's gray and this chocolate brown. And I kind of mixed it, but not really. I just like dabbed it together and then dabbed this on. My iPad wasn't recording, sorry. Sorry, it's been a pain in the butt. So let me get it cleaned up and get this Amazing Grace sign put on, and then I'll show you what it looks like. So here all I'm doing is just gluing some twine to the back of the edge of the frame so I can have something to hang it by. I really like how the twine looks. It just gives it just an extra texture. So that's all I'm doing here. All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Get to your local Dollar Tree, pick up some items, see what you can throw together to make your house beautiful. And make sure you like and subscribe the video, hit the bell for notifications. See you guys next time.